of the parasympathetic nervous system, at least in the cranial area. The sacral area is going to be S234. I would memorize 3, 7, 9, and 10. Make sure you know, well, you know 10. That makes sense. The vagus nerve, which is cranial nerve 10. You need to know 3, 7, 9, and 10. Memorize it as 9, 7, 3, and 10, or 10 and 7 and 9 and 3. They're important. Same thing with S234. As I said before, the vagus nerve, which is cranial nerve 10, is the only cranial nerve that leaves the head and neck area and will innervate the thoracic and abdominal cavities. Nearly 70 to 75% of your parasympathetic nerve fibers will be carried through this vagus nerve. Very important. And you can imagine in A&P2, we are going to be talking about the thoracic and abdominal organs. Vagus nerve is going to pop up quite often in A&P2. The length of the fibers, again, you're going to have long preganglionic fibers and short postganglionic fibers when we're dealing with the parasympathetic nervous system. So, just showing you again, this is a different picture from before, but this is the parasympathetic nervous system. Again, the nerves are coming out, preganglionic fibers are in green here, and they're coming out of the brain, and they're synapsing in these ganglia. The parasympathetics are followed by these 4 cranial nerves. Cranial nerve 3, 7, 9, and look at 10 is going into the thoracic and abdominal cavities. You also have S234 that will give preganglionic fibers to your sexual organs and the urinary bladder and that pelvic cavity area. The postganglionic fibers, which are depicted in red on the picture here, they're fairly short, going to those organs that we'll be talking about, or putting things together. Or they might just be in the organs themselves. Notice that they're coming from the brain and the sacral area. The thoracic and lumbar area, how does it compensate? Because the vagus nerve is going into those cavities. This is more localized, not shown like this, but in the preganglionic fibers, the parasympathetic, parasympathetic, they will do more or less this kind of picture, where many preganglionic fibers will synapse with few postganglionic fibers. So this makes more for a localized area as opposed to widespread. Diverges. Okay? So you can see comparing the sympathetic and parasympathetic. You can look at that when you're at home, putting all this together.